Hey guys, Stealth here. Welcome back to Transport Fever, where our train lines are working as intended. Elgin, Santa Clara, Mesquite. We have over to the Little Rock. We have Beaumont, Tacoma, and Rockford. They're all connected. They just have one train rolling on them now, and I want to increase that. With more trains, I expect to get more revenue and further demand, because it is, of course, a game based on demand and not so much on supply. Therefore, my intention is to have more trains here and boost demand. Therefore, I'm gonna need probably a bit more cash, because for 2.7 million you cannot really get a train. Now I am making money. It is March 7th, so I still have a whole year ahead of me. And with it, I'm gonna be probably gaining another 2.7 million, maybe 3, if I don't touch it. But that's gonna take too much time. Especially for the type of train that I want to get, which is another Zephyr. Correction, another. Yes, this is a Zephyr. So I'm gonna need 5 million. And actually, I'm getting there quite quickly. 377. Let's see how much this Zephyr is making. Not too bad. Making about 500,000 last year. Correction, that is this year. That is this year. Okay, in that case, I'm going to be borrowing quite a bit. I'm going to set 2 new trains up on this route. Now I'm going to make sure that this one does not interfere too much with the alternative. Which, yeah, it doesn't. Okay, good. I was worried that it was going to be taking the direct same route as its opposite number, and thereby making its transport capacity a bit redundant, as it would get close here. Now the other one is waiting on this end. Let's see exactly why it's waiting for something. Okay, the other side does not have any signals yet. And so long as it seemingly has its own train or its own track, this should not be a problem. How many people do we have waiting there for the Santa Clara line? 50. Good. The SC Mobile line is doing quite well as well. That's this one. SC Mobile, 49 people there. Now this train might not cut it anymore. It's just 31 people in there. So I'm going to be selling this one off. Drop off the people here. There you go. Now get back to the depot. Not sure which depot you're getting back to, but I want you to go back to this one. And then over here I'm going to buy another Zephyr. That Zephyr is going to be set to the road, which is this one. Mesquite Mobile. Correction? Hang on. This SC Mobile. That's the one I wanted it to be on. So get your ass in the depot. You're going to get sold. No, still 800k. So, that was SC Mobile. This one. Have a good one. And make me some money. SC Mobile, 59 people. So, with a little bit of luck, that train should nearly constantly be running at full capacity. Especially considering that the other end also has high demand for transport. Let's have a look at this one. Mesquite Mobile requires 63 people to be transported. And it just keeps up. 61, the other line has 54. Now we have another Zephyr operating on this line, it's just the SC Mesquite line. So that line is perfectly fine. The other one already has a capacity of 71, that's a boosted Zephyr with an additional coach. And it should be making me good money. Let's have a look at the net totals of these lines. Look at that, Mesquite Mobile, 1.72 million. That's a really short route as well, it's just this bit. The other one, Santa Clara Little Rock, crossing 500k. SC Mesquite at 1.68 million. SC Elgin, 1.7 million. And SC Mobile, which got just revamped into a new train, should be getting good money as well, as it's about to arrive. How much are you gonna give me? Look at that. That is what I'm talking about. Transport working as intended. Now, what I want to do next, and this is something that I already pre-planned for previous episode, is start using this train station. This is a freight station, and yes, I know that in the current state of the game you can drop off cargo at a regular station, but I find it a bit of a cheat. What I want to do is supply Santa Clara with fuel, making it so that it has more jobs, and with more jobs I hope to be transporting yet more passengers towards that position. In order to get those passengers, or to get that fuel here to Santa Clara, I'm going to be setting up a separate rail line. I got the passenger lines working perfectly and I don't want to interfere with those. So it's going to be a separate rail line moving from the crude oil to the oil refinery and then back all the way to Santa Clara. So it's going to be probably initially one train, and further up the road I expect to have several different ones in order to keep this thing pumping out money as quickly as possible. So let's go for a terminal station. Let's go for a broader setup immediately, because I expect this thing to be growing. Now the distance here is not really that much, but I believe that it's still more beneficial for me to go by train immediately, because while trucks are definitely interesting as far as options go, they just don't really have the transport capacity that the train can provide. I think it's going to have to go here, but I'm a bit worried about that terrain on that end. Let's make it a pretty sizable station. A bit more. Let me just realign the road here. First I want my train station set up, and then we'll worry about the road connection. Like that. Alright, trains, or tracks. See, this is just a very, very short hop. Connect both. Done. Now we can pull that road across the tracks. Or so I thought. Fine, we'll go to a lower elevation. And you still can't build it. There you go. And then directly towards the road. No more complaints from that refinery. Or the oil well, in fact, it's not the refinery. Let's try and not make this thing too expensive yet, alright? I'm just doing quite okay on my money. I'd like to keep it that way. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go tunneling here sometime soon. But no, not yet. I can stick to the outer edges of the hill. Hopefully I can do the same on this end. Because, oh, no, we're not going to do that. Tunneling gets really expensive really quickly. Is there no way to get that a little bit cheaper? There, that's a bit cheaper. Right. Now, make sure that there's more transport capacity there, because if I have a significant amount of fuel coming towards this station, much more than I need, then I can also send it up to Mesquite and Mobile. So this is going to be one busy line. And in fact I'm going to be setting it up for two different train lines. One is going to be providing only the fuel, or only the crude oil. The other one is going to be providing the fuel, the finished product, towards the city. Please tell me this works. No? Really? I just need a depot. You're gonna have to muck it up. Too much slope. Fine. And then we'll just keep it like that. Spin that around. Now you're gonna have to start with the end in mind. What I mean by that is that before anything's gonna get dropped off here, I need to make sure that there's a demand for that. So we're gonna have to set up a line that is going to take the fuel from Santa Clara Exchange to the industrial areas, which I believe I already have covered. That's one. This one doesn't really cover industrial that much. Well, no, actually, this is industrial. Yeah, we're also going to hit that one. And then I let the line itself work out where it needs the fuel to go. Is that all of them? No, we're also going to hit that one. Santa Clara sidings. And between those those three stops, I should have enough for fuel distribution among this town. As the rest of this is just urban area. Or housing. Right, so we're going to need a couple of vehicles to do my bidding on that end. Where is my nearest depot? There's one. I can use that one. Freight. My vehicles are pretty old. This one has been built to 1965, 1945, 1995. They can transport 19, let's say, more solid items. This one gets me crude oil, oil, and fuel. So we're gonna go with, let's go with 3 vehicles for now. And I think that is line 1. I'm gonna rename that one before it gets a little bit confusing. Yep, there we go. This is Santa Clara fuel. Okay, that's 1. Then, I need to buy a train for this small hop. It's a really, really short train track. But I think, well, I could do it with trucks. I think trains might be too expensive. And a train cannot... Well, yeah, it can provide a consistent amount of fuel or oil from there to here. No, never mind. I'll be setting up 2 trains. So, 1... Hang on. Let me start over. Delete both. New line. We're going to start here. Actually... My bad, we're going to start here. That's where the raw resource is going to come from. Then go to Elgin West. And then make your way all the way to Santa Clara West. So this is the Santa Clara crude / fuel. It does both. Fortunately, those can both be transported in the same type of cargo container. And that makes my life a lot cheaper. Now, since I already have catenary over on these train tracks, I can go for something that is electric. Or not. Really? Oh, there we go. Which are all rather expensive. 8.9 million. This one is a bit more workable. Speed is a bit lower. Power, 3000 kilowatts. Yeah, this thing is only marginally faster. Okay, give me more money. Because this line is going to take a bit of investing, but it is definitely going to make a solid return on investment. Let's see, 72 units. Let's go with one more. Oh, I need more money. And there we go. 90 units. That should be enough. So that's this line. Wait, you cannot get there? You kidding? Yep, no, you can get there. Alright. So that's set up. The trucks are set up. And now it's going to be waiting and waiting and waiting. Because now this oil refinery, or the oil well, needs to learn that there is going to be demand. And that's going to take a bit. There's January 5th, so we just passed through the new year. Wait, I did put down... Oh, shit. I put down the wrong station. Yeah, that's gonna make this a bit more annoying. This is a passenger station. God. Really? 2 tracks, 240 meters. Should fit right in. And now we need to upgrade it. Ugh. Stealth, you absolute nitwit. This is how you burn cash. Fast. This is extremely inefficient use of my time. And my money as well. Okay. Okay. No harm done. Boom. There. Is the train confused now, or is it still going to be understanding that it has... Yep. Those train stations are in the exact same spot, so they shouldn't be a problem. Now, can you start picking up production? Is the question. Line usage? No. It doesn't understand that the line is being used yet. There is the fuel liner. What? You don't have overhead power? No path electric? Really? Oh, really? Yeah, that's hard to miss. I see how that can be a problem for you. There. Are you happy now? Now you should get line usage, yes. Come on. Start outputting that oil, we need it. Let me pay off a bit of my money. A bit of my loan there. 55 million is quite significant. Yep, there we go. Line usage, yes. It is starting to produce. And it just picked up its first unit of crude oil. And meanwhile, we're making money pretty fast. I mean, I'm spending it pretty much as quickly as I'm getting it in, but it's still very nice. Look at that, Santa Clara Little Rock, almost 3 million. Everything's making at least 1 million. How are these train lines doing? They don't have huge amounts of people waiting anymore, but I'm considering upgrading some of those trains to have just one more car with them, so that they can service everyone. Let's see, how about this one? There's 51 people waiting there. And now there isn't. There you go. Almost done. As for this one, looks like it's good at capacity. How's this one? Oh, Santa Clara Little Rock could use another train. Or one more car, maybe. 48 there. 84 there. Yep, we're gonna have to invest in yet another Zephyr. That does mean that I'll be needing a bit more signals here, so that these trains can keep moving up and not have to wait until there's a new train that has arrived at the other end of the line before it can get going. I have most... yeah, okay, got most signals set up there. Alright, how are you doing? 19 units of fuel. You made me a massive loss so far, but I hope that that's going to change. That's not really too expensive, or not really too profitable. It is starting to produce. It usually produces oil first for some reason, and then understands that I'm actually looking for fuel. So it's not actually having anything waiting for me yet. Therefore, all of these trucks are still running in the red. They're still not profitable. But that will change. I'm gonna need a more consistent supply to this oil refinery. There we go. He's understanding what the trick is here. He's really starting to produce some oil now. It just takes a while for these things to pick up. Yeah, we still have nothing supplied to Santa Clara as far as fuel goes. Interestingly, the jobs area is growing, so the industrial number is going up, while I really haven't done anything there. Alright, wait one. Where are my trains? Especially my Zephyrs. Here's one. He's going that way. Where are your fellow numbers, your counterparts? Where are you at? There's Tacoma. That looks like there's another Zephyr in there. That's only 2 trains I have, right? Yeah. Alright. So, one of them is on this end in Rockford. The other one is just making its way this way. My depot is over here. So if I send one train to go towards this end, that should work. Give me another Zephyr. We're going to set you up on that line. Go. Please head out the right way. That would actually help me a lot. Yes, good boy. Good boy. He's going the right way. Sometimes this takes a bit of work, in the sense that you need to try and time these trains, and I'm still not entirely sure if they are automatically split up over the lines where I need them to go, so that they don't all immediately happen to arrive at the same station at the same time. Some people claim that the game has auto-spacing, some people say that it doesn't, so I'm a bit confused on that end. There's only 20 people going in that direction. That's fine. I'm a bit confused on that end. I don't really know what the game does. Anyway, how's my fuel going? Yes, there's fuel. There is fuel. How much are you carrying? None. Great. Yeah, this isn't working, is it? This is not working. I'm going to set up a truck system, because I need to get a consistent amount of fuel being produced. Otherwise, it is just not going to pick up production, and it's not going to work out the way I had intended. So I'm going for large truck stops here. Give me a depot. And your sole task is to haul fuel, or crude actually, from one side to the next. So these are the, let's say the Elgin crude trucks. There's the train right now, picking up 36 units so far. It's going to take a while for that line to really get to production. This one. There, 5 trucks. And yep, that's the right line. Again, for this one, it's also a bit of time before it picks up production. Because initially there's not going to be that much, but this one is going to quickly run up to its production limit of 100. And then think, oh, I may need to upgrade a bit. And with that, hopefully there's more for the train to bring in as well. There's 8 now, and you can pick up 13. So I got quite a lot of transport capacity there. 11. Yep, he is going up. And meanwhile, I'm still making a lot of money. Let's try to get rid of some of that loan before I ramp it right back up, the way I usually do. 90. And I believe that we have our first few units of fuel delivered to Santa Clara. Are you? Yes, you're carrying fuel! It's working! Excellent. Where are you going to drop that off? Because with these separate stations, they're basically getting allowed to drop off fuel wherever it's needed. There we go, he dropped off 4 units of fuel there. Then he's going to head over to Lower Santa Clara, which is right there. Route isn't the most effective, is it? I'm going to delete that one and add that one after. So it's going there, 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 and back. Go. Holy moly, look at all these people here. 220 people waiting. I like you, making me 2 million a year. I like it. And yes, we have our first 10 units of fuel delivered to Santa Clara. There's another Zephyr, completely filled up. And how are you doing on fuel? 31 units. See, now we're talking. How are these trucks? Still almost running on empty, but that is soon to change, as this one is going to get an upgrade in 3 months, thereby boosting its production to 200, and probably much, much higher soon. Once again, I'm taking in a lot of money. 2 months, 1 month. Let's see if we can actually see some change on that terrain. Other than these fuel things disappearing. Yep. It added a few oil wells or pumps here. Looks like they're not actually in service, but it has been boosting its production to almost 200. There we go, it's 114. I don't think there's much for the train to pick up at the moment. No, not really, is there? But it has picked up 57 units of fuel. Good. You know what, I'm just going to skip this station because right now all of my crude stuff is being supplied directly to the refinery, and I don't really need Lower Elgin anymore. We can just scrap that and have this train go directly from the refinery to the town. And yeah, we got the Boeing 737, excellent. Santa Clara, 28 out of 205. Still lots to be done, but my trucks are starting to get a bit more work. And I can pay off another couple million. Look at that, I made 8 million last year. That's what I'm talking about. How much are you bringing in? 1.35 million? And you're not even running on full yet? Wow. You impress me. 15% of fuel requirements met. These trucks are going to have their hands full. And with this oil refinery doing very well, there should be a constant supply of fuel. How are these trucks doing? That is the Elgin crude. A little over 150k this year. 140. It's doing okay. Some of these trucks are still running on semi-empty. 9 out of 13 is okay, but oh, we can do better. How much are you picking up now? 60. It has a capacity of 90, so there should be plenty of fuel. And this one has also been producing 200s, or it has been upgraded. There's another 4.7, 5.23 million. If I keep it up at this rate, I'm going to be paying off my loan very, very soon. Jesus, SC Mobile is going to need another upgrade. Potentially another train. How many people do you have waiting on this end? 33. I think that Santa Clara might start to attract new job seekers as the amount of jobs is going up. 78. It's delivering stuff faster than my trucks can pick it up. Now, with this area being a major development, I'm going to make sure that I have a depot here for my trucks, so I can quickly buy new units. Freight. Give me another 2 of these. I'm going to set both to the fuel line for Santa Clara. Go. There's another Zephyr coming in, one of the Little Rock lines. 52 passengers here. And that's another 1.2 million. Thank you very much. Now I could start to either pay off my debt further, or make sure I have enough capacity to set up a second line. See, there's 52 of you. There was 14 more who wanted to get on the train. So I don't need to do it yet. Soon. Is that a multi-unit? What are we looking at here? No. That's just a locomotive. I think. Fancy one at that, but just a locomotive. Alright. 8 million. I made 10 million last year. We're gonna pay off this debt. And we're gonna be quick about it. Just a couple more years. And I should have it done. Meanwhile, Santa Clara is growing pretty quickly. Its industrial area is now supplied with 29% of what it needs. There's still a ton more fuel waiting to go. And what do we need? What's your issue? Oil refinery. Try to ship more items. Sure. I am trying to ship as much as possible, but it is currently limited. There's just one train on that route. Let's see, which one of these towns is biggest? Mobile 775. Mesquite 889. Okay, Mesquite, you have been nominated for the next section of the fuel line. We're going to extend that towards Mesquite and then supply what seems to be this entire industrial area with fuel. First, I want to make sure, however, that Santa Clara is completely taken care of. It's at 45%. 47 units supplied. Offloaded. 120. I don't think I have enough trucks. Although some of these are still running on semi-empty. Would it be more efficient to have several different train lines here? Or several different road lines to connect all of these freight depots? Or is one of them just better? Which one is the better option here? How are you guys making me money so far? Visible only. About 90k. It's not anything stellar. But it is towards the further growth of Santa Clara. And I think that that's a pretty good goal. Railroads. Santa Clara Little Rock, almost 5 million. The crude fuel / oil is doing a little over 1 million. Mobile 2 million. Oh yes, I like it. Let's pay off some more. 23 million left. Santa Clara going... Oh, it's dropping. Okay, we're going to adjust this line a little bit. I'm going to set up one from here to there. So that's going to be SC Fuel A. I want another one transporting from there to there. That's going to be SC Fuel B. And then one more from there to this end. That is SC Fuel C. We're going to see which one's more efficient. The vehicles that I have on this line right now are going to be redistributed. Oh, that's the crude line. Visible only. These guys. You. SC Fuel A. SC Fuel B. You're going for Fuel C. You're A again. That just leaves one more general unit. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. 147 units. Oh, hovercrafts. I like those. And we got the Peterbilt 359er. How much can you transport? 19 units at a speed of 80. That's a significant improvement over what I have driving around right now. This one's taking 60 and only taking 19 units, or 13 units. Running costs, 26 versus 51, so that's almost double. Now, Santa Clara, I need you to be happy with your fuel supply. You are on SC Fuel B line. That's towards here. Fuel supply rating 58%. Off you trot. And drop it off. We're dropping. I thought it would be going up, but it's instead dropping. Okay. You. SC Fuel A. You. B line. The other one's going on the C line. 5.15 million, 6.48. We can get this thing done this episode. 12 million profit last year. Now this train station usually looks a bit more imposing than it actually is. What I don't like, however, is that people are building here. I am sorry, but this is ruining the plan for future expansions. So keep your houses outside of my catchment area. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. You can keep it inside the catchment area. Just make sure you don't obstruct rail usage there. It's transporting 19. That's good. All the way over here, where we have a couple of these industrial buildings. No supply rating. Interesting. Interesting. So why is that going on? There you go. Dropped it off. Are you happier now? No, he's still not happy. Alright. Sorry to hear that. 46%. How's that train doing? Is he full yet? No, he's still not full. 70. Unfortunate. 170. Yep, he's been upgraded again. His limit is now 400. Excellent. Santa Clara Fuel still has 42 units waiting. The other lines seem to have enough transport capacity on them for the moment. New view. The West Rail West Fleet. Almost there, guys. We're almost there. 9.5 million in loan, and then we're done. Santa Clara 54%, 57%. Look at that. 1,193 jobs on a population of 915. That means that we need more people to come to Santa Clara. Ergo, we are going to have further demand for our transport services. Does that already translate? Oh yes, it does. Absolutely it does. There's 120 people waiting there. This one's worse. 133? Get me another Zephyr. Because this is starting to run out of control. And all of that out of control stuff is running directly towards my bank account. 108 people waiting there. 99 on that end. Fortunately for me, Zephyrs are pretty cheap. They're only 5 million. And with the money that I'm bringing in right now, that is really not a problem. Although I could go for a Metroliner. Zephyrs are pretty nice. They have 52 capability or 52 capacity. They cost me about 850 grand a year, or 850k a year. These things cost me a lot more. They transport a few more passengers, and they're a bit faster. The thing is that I don't really like having two different types of trains on one track or on one route, because that means that it's at a significant risk of overtaking the other train. It's only a matter of time before that's going to happen. So I think that another Zephyr is the better option here. How much is that line bringing in at the moment? 4.37 million. That is definitely a good number. 104 there. Now I know I'm still going to pay off my debt. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're still going towards the no number. No loan whatsoever. Let Santa Clara run for a bit. 54%. There is the next shipment of fuel. 105 waiting. Can we ship even more? I'm not sure this refinery is producing fast enough. I think it is. I think it is. By the way, I could just have my fuel trucks take stuff from here to Elgin and have that grow as well. It's the easiest option. Elgin, however, is the smallest town of the towns that I have around me. So with that in mind, Mesquite is a bit more interesting. It's more appealing to have another train heading towards that direction. And we got another vehicle, the EMD SD42. too many people want to get off there. More people want to get on. I think more people want to get to Santa Clara. That's my bet. Hang on. I like it that you're going to expand the city towards that direction. I am all for it. 100%. I just need to make sure that my future expansion plans are safe. That is critical. So let's take this rail route away. And the other one is going to head to Colorado Springs and further up to Hollywood and Provo. And we can do that from the other track, making sure that they don't interfere too much. And seeing the amount of money I have, I should be able to completely go debt-free. Yes, there we go. Debt-free. Isn't that a nice moment to save the episode and call it a day? I think so. I'd say that the transport company is doing really, really well. A lot better than what I had previously. Look at all the money that these trains are bringing in. The road vehicles are not all profitable. Some of these buses are still a bit in the red, but they're all there for a good purpose. They're bringing in the transports towards the train station so that the trains can then make a lot of money over their backs. So, I'm really happy with the progress. I'm doing really, really well. I just need to start expanding my capacity. Because, I mean, there's 150 people waiting here. That's a lot of people to keep waiting at one station. That means that there's lots and lots more money to be made. But I'm going to be doing that next episode. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy watching my empire grow. And that you're going to join me for the next episode, where we're going to continue expanding this network. So, thank you for watching. Hope you had fun, and I'll see you soon for more Transport Fever.